Hello there, master builders. When you think of weapons too dangerous for war, you might not have considered the colorful building blocks known as Lego. Even if you don't own any, your cousin Timmy probably owns a few that could absolutely destroy you if weaponized. That's why it might be useful to know a few of these dangers before you encounter them in the wild. As a professional Lego expert who has survived the tragedies of Lego, I can confirm from experience that they are an international safety risk. Lego is often underestimated for its potential to cause mass injury. These include its uses as sharp floor mines, projectiles, the choking hazard, as well as the possible carcinogenic toxins present in old Lego. Let's consider a few of these dangers that can strike at any moment. Starting with the one that most people probably think of, stepping on Lego. Obviously, this is very painful if you don't have any protection like Crocs or slippers. Personally, I've been scraped by a 2x3 red brick on the knee where my soft child skin was left scarred and bleeding. However, this is still less dangerous than Lego's intentionally designed projectiles. I'm not talking about the puny little stud shooters or the catapults. I'm talking about the spring-loaded shooters. These are more aerodynamic and can be set off by blinking too hard. Now, if this gets into a child's eye, it could be the end for them, depending on if they blinked or not. Although Lego does include a warning in the instruction manual, warning against shooting these in children's eyes, it does not neglect the continual danger that remains loaded in the chamber. Additionally, the presence of ever so sharp Lego pieces is nothing short of all-out war, thus proving that Lego can easily be weaponized to harm. Continuing along with the swallowing issue, and in some cases the inhaling issue, Lego pieces are very small and can easily be swallowed by younger children, which becomes even worse if it happens to be a Lego magnet. Produced in the early 90s, these pieces were designed to enhance the play experience with more possibilities. More possibilities to swallow multiple magnets, which can attract to each other and tear whatever tissue remains between. Now let's continue with that inhaling problem, which most of you probably didn't even consider. A 6-year-old child got a 1x1 stud lodged in his nose, and for the next 26 years, he began to experience breathing issues until he was 32 years old and sneezed it out. Well, of course, this is a very rare occurrence, but this still proves that Lego is too small for children. Instead, they should stick to something that's larger, like Duplo. Finally, Lego has been found to contain dangerous amounts of carcinogens. From the 60s to 80s, Lego was having trouble getting the color right on the red and yellow bricks. So they resorted to injecting cadmium and lead. These have been found in a study conducted by Andrew Turner at Plymouth University to contain amounts of these carcinogens that exceeded EU standards. Now, thankfully, they cannot shed these toxins during regular play. However, if they are broken, they can. So I would recommend getting rid of those broken red and yellow bricks from the era. Now, if you're like me and you have bins full of old and new Lego, it can be difficult to determine if the piece is from the 60s to 80s or if it's from today, because Lego does take great pride in the fact that their bricks haven't really changed too much. That's why only an older, more knowledgeable builder would be able to determine these differences. All in all, Lego has had a long history of being a less than safe toy for children, as well as being the perfect weapon that might not kill you, but all the same severely wound you. That's why you should always clear your floor of all the Lego bricks, unload the projectiles, keep small, especially magnetic pieces away from children. But if there's anything actually important that you should take away from this, it's that you should dispose of those broken red and yellow bricks, because the last thing you want is to suffer from lead poisoning. Thank you.